Whether you like it or you don't, we just passed one of the major changes to the Internal Revenue Code that's ever been passed in American history. And I happen to agree with it. I think it's going to help the economy. Now we've got other issues to deal with. The Children's Health Insurance Program.
Yeah.
I'm very supportive of it. It's helped my state a lot. I don't think there's nearly the waste in CHIP that there is in other parts of the Medicaid program. We're going to renew it. My suggestion to my colleagues is let's go do it now, because we're scaring people unnecessarily, needlessly. I mean, we're going to do it. We know we're going to do it. Let's go do it. Immigration reform. I know part of that is DACA, but it's just part of it. There's been a 15-year bipartisan refusal in Washington, D.C. to focus on our immigration laws, and frankly, to either enforce them or make them better. And we need to deal with that. A budget. You know, I mean, we're sitting here, it's embarrassing. We don't have a budget for the United States of America. Most families do, most businesses do, most TV stations do. I mean, we don't have a budget, for God's sakes. It's embarrassing. We need to go do it.
So, Senator, a few things. First of all, one, I think you should write a book, because I think your colorful language and metaphors, would grab the attention of a reader. Number two, the Dow just crossed 25,000. I wanted to tell people
this
is a milestone. And I know you would appreciate being on TV with us when that happened. But you just said a number of interesting things in an interesting way that I want to point out. Number one, on CHIP, you said we need to pass this now. We're scaring people. On immigration, you made the case that we need to get this done. I assume you include some kind of provision for Dreamers as well. Are you suggesting that your leadership is not moving on this quickly enough? It's up to them to start the process here. Are they not moving quickly enough?
Well, leaders, whether you're in the majority or the minority, can't just snap their fingers and make senators do what they want to. I've said this before. At least on my side of the aisle, Republican senators are kind of entrepreneurial. They're not kind of like free-range chickens. Sometimes they go in the same direction, but sometimes a few wander off. So you can't blame leadership for everything. Number two, everybody on the Republican and Democratic side of the aisle in the United States Senate knows we're going to renew the CHIP program. It's worked. You can debate about a little nuance here or a minor change here, but it's a solid program. It helps my state a lot. We know we're going to renew it. For God's sakes, let's go do it, because people are getting scared, and there's no point in that.
Look, but to John's point, Senator, in your state, alone, you've got 121,000 children that rely on this.
122, actually.
Thank you. Yeah. Even more, right? 122,000 families that rely on this. And as you point out, they have been scared for months, because they don't know if come next month their child will be able to get the surgery they need, the medication
I don't want them to be scared,
they need, etc.
I don't want them to be scared.
So you can, I mean, leadership can't do it alone, but they can emphasize to their fellow senators, this is issue number one. I'm bringing this to the floor as soon as you bring me, a bill that you can all agree on and we can get enough votes for. So they can do that. They can persuade heavily.
I sent Senator McConnell a letter yesterday saying, look, with all due respect, let's go. We know we're going to do it. Let's go renew CHIP. Okay. In my state, I think it works the same way in other states. This helps about 122,000 kids who are too poor to be sick. Their parents don't qualify for Medicaid. Doesn't mean they're wealthy. They make just a little bit too much money to qualify for Medicaid. So this helps the kids, and every kid deserves a chance in life, and you can't do it if you're sick. And we know we're going to renew it, so let's do it and stop scaring people.
Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana, as we said, Happy New Year. We look forward to reading your next book. We'll go in with you on.
John will edit it for you.
I will edit it. Appreciate it, sir. Thanks so much. Thank you, Senator.